Welcome to my channel Mintage Mysteries, where every coin has a hidden story. If you love discovering hidden treasures and uncovering coin secrets, you're in the right place. We're on a quest to solve the puzzles behind the world's most fascinating coins. From rare errors to legendary rarities, let's dive into the mysteries of numismatics. The 2003 Missouri State Quarter is part of the United States Mint's ambitious 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each state was honored with a unique quarter design reflecting its history, culture, or significant contributions to the nation. Missouri's quarter, released on August 4, 2003, was the 24th in the series and commemorates Missouri's admission into the Union on August 10, 1821. But more than just celebrating statehood, this coin tells a layered story of exploration, symbolism, and design innovation. Missouri played a pivotal role in American expansion westward. At the heart of the coin's design is a tribute to one of the most iconic expeditions in U.S. history, the Lewis and Clark Expedition, also known as the Corps of Discovery. In 1804, Meriwether Lewis and William Clark set out from near St. Louis on a journey commissioned by President Thomas Jefferson. Their mission was to explore the newly acquired Louisiana Territory, find a water route to the Pacific Ocean, and establish trade with Native American tribes. Missouri was both the literal and symbolic starting point for this vast exploration, and so it features prominently in the coin's theme. The design on the reverse of the quarter, chosen through a public design competition organized by the Missouri State Quarter Commission, features a scene of Lewis and Clark in a keelboat on the Missouri River. Sacagawea, the Shoshone guide who played a vital role in the expedition's success, stands with them. Though her presence on the boat is artistic rather than historically verified, her inclusion honors her indispensable contributions and has deep symbolic resonance. In the background of the design, towering over the river and the expedition, is the Gateway Arch, the 630-foot stainless steel monument located in St. Louis. Known officially as the Jefferson National Expansion Memorial, the arch was completed in 1965 and stands as a symbol of westward expansion and the pioneering spirit. On the quarter, the arch elegantly frames the expedition scene, connecting Missouri's historical past with its modern identity. The arch doesn't just mark a location, it represents Missouri as the literal gateway to the West. Above the scene, the quarter bears the inscription Missouri 1821, marking the year the state officially joined the Union as the 24th state. Beneath the image are the words Corps of Discovery 1804 to 2004, commemorating the bicentennial of the Lewis and Clark journey. The date of issue, 2003, appears at the bottom center, accompanied by the national motto E Pluribus Unum. The winning design was created by Paul Jackson, a nationally recognized artist and Missouri resident. Jackson was one of 5 finalists whose designs were selected out of over 150 entries submitted during the state's public design competition. His design was selected not only for its historical depth but also for its clean composition and strong visual storytelling. Once the concept was chosen, it was sculpted into relief and engraved by U.S. Mint sculptor-engraver Alfred Miletsky, who translated Jackson's vision into the physical form seen on the quarter. From a technical standpoint, the Missouri quarter follows the standard clad composition used in circulating U.S. quarters since 1965. The coin is composed of an outer layer made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, bonded to a core that is 100% copper. This gives the coin its recognizable silver-gray color and ensures its durability in circulation. The coin has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, a thickness of 1.75 millimeters, and a weight of 5.67 grams. The obverse side of the quarter, which remained consistent throughout the 50-state quarter series, features the familiar profile of George Washington. This portrait, originally designed by John Flanagan in 1932, was modified slightly for the series to improve clarity and detail. Around Washington's portrait are the inscriptions United States of America, Liberty, In God We Trust, and Quarter Dollar. Public reception of the Missouri quarter was overwhelmingly positive. Collectors appreciated the coin's blend of historical significance and visual harmony. The use of the Gateway Arch in conjunction with the Lewis and Clark expedition created a compelling narrative that resonated not just with Missouri residents, but with Americans more broadly, who see the journey west as a central chapter of national identity. In the end, the 2003 Missouri State Quarter is more than just pocket change. It's a miniature piece of art, history, and storytelling. Through its design, it honors the bravery of explorers, the contributions of native peoples, the ambition of a young nation, and Missouri's enduring place in America's journey westward. Would you like this turned into a script for a voiceover, podcast, classroom presentation, or maybe dramatized with characters? The 2003 Missouri State Quarter, while primarily a circulating coin produced for everyday use, has become of interest to collectors due to certain minting variations and conditions that make some examples significantly more valuable than others. Though most of these quarters are still commonly found in circulation and are worth face value, a closer look at their production details reveals that rarity and value can emerge from specific attributes such as mint marks, errors, condition, and collector demand. The quarter was minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, marked by the letters P and D respectively, found on the obverse of the coin to the right of George Washington's ponytail. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 217 million Missouri quarters, while the Denver Mint struck approximately 225 million. Given these high mintage numbers, most examples are quite common. However, value begins to rise significantly in higher grades, particularly those designated as mint state or proof. Coins in pristine condition, such as those graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch a premium. These coins must exhibit flawless surfaces, no signs of wear, and full strike detail. Even the smallest marks or dullness can reduce their grade and value. Missouri quarters that meet the stringent standards for MS68 or better are scarce and can be worth several $100s due to their near-perfect preservation and rarity in that condition. Proof versions of the Missouri quarter were also issued in special collector sets. These were not released into general circulation but sold directly to collectors. They were struck at the San Francisco Mint and bear the S Mint mark. Two types of proof coins were produced: standard proof made from the usual clad composition, and silver proof struck from 90% silver and 10% copper. While standard clad proofs are generally affordable and valued at only a few dollars, silver proof versions, especially in perfect PR70 condition, can be more desirable. The silver content alone gives these coins intrinsic value, and their limited production numbers add to their appeal. Another factor influencing rarity and value is the presence of minting errors. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they represent anomalies in the minting process. For the Missouri quarter, some of the most valuable examples include double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, and clipped planchets. A double die error occurs when the coin is struck more than once with a misaligned die, creating a noticeable doubling of letters or design elements. These errors are relatively rare, and when well documented, they can be worth significantly more than standard issues. Off-center strikes, where the coin design is not aligned correctly with the planchet, also generate collector interest, especially when a substantial portion of the design is missing but the date remains visible. There are also examples of Missouri quarters with die breaks or cuds, where a piece of the die has broken away, leaving raised, unintentional shapes on the coin's surface. These are usually valued based on the severity and uniqueness of the error. The more dramatic or well-placed the flaw, the higher the potential value, especially if it doesn't obscure key design elements. Market demand also plays a role in the value of these coins. Interest in state quarters remains high among beginner and intermediate collectors, especially those who aim to complete all 50 states. Missouri, with its striking design featuring the Lewis and Clark Expedition and Gateway Arch, is considered one of the more visually appealing entries in the series. This makes high-quality or unusual versions of the coin more attractive to those seeking to complete sets with premium examples. In summary, while the majority of 2003 Missouri quarters are common and hold only face value, certain variations can elevate their worth considerably. Coins in exceptionally high grades, silver proofs, and those with verified minting errors are the most valuable. For collectors, the key lies in attention to detail, careful inspection, and professional grading, which can turn an ordinary-looking quarter into a highly prized piece. If you enjoyed today's exploration, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more coin discoveries, and share this video with fellow collectors. And as always, keep searching for those hidden treasures in your change. You never know when you might stumble upon the next big mystery.